Some students have reached out to me in YouTube comment section that they are able to follow it up, they are able to keep it up. I did tell you that polity as far as prelims perspective is concerned is done. Got the point here? That is sustainable development. Then what happened? Then what happened during UNFCCC? What is Kyoto Protocol, Nagoya, etc., etc. I don't want you to literally sit and by heart all the sections of Paris Climate Treaty. That will be like, I don't want you to sit and prepare a mains oriented answer analyzing, okay, what and all methods or measures should we do to actually bring down the global temperature. No. Hello everyone, welcome to OnlyIAS English YouTube channel. My name is Nikhil Ram. So I'm here with the 4th week's goal for you all. Some students have reached out to me in YouTube comment section that they are able to follow it up, they are able to keep it up. I've asked them, I have asked again and again that any doubts are there, anywhere you get stuck, do let me know. But maybe they are all busy studying, etc. Or maybe the only thing that was missing for them was largely to do with a proper revision strategy or a proper way to utilize the time that is there with them. So glad to know that many of you are utilizing it properly. Many of you are actually keeping up with the goals that I gave you. Last week itself when I gave you the goals, I did tell you that polity as far as prelims perspective is concerned is done. And what is remaining is maybe few main economic topics are over. Now we are dealing with the periphery. So in the periphery again, last time we dealt with agriculture, every aspect of agriculture including subsidy, fertilizers, everything. This week what you will be doing is you will be dealing with industry, manufacturing, mining and infrastructure. Every related scheme, their concerned ministries and departments. Okay. Understand, I don't want you to literally sit and see the pros and cons of a scheme. That is not necessary. I'm more concerned with what is the amount allocated. Say national monetization pipeline, amount allocated is 6 lakh crore. What are the target years? That is what I want you to do. Got the picture here? So like that, you will cover this. Got it? Then another thing what you will do is, all the FTAs that have been signed, very recently, you will do a quick review of that. I'm talking about UK, Oman, UAE and European Union. I know it is an additional work here. That will be the latest current affair, something which has happened just this week. But you will do that. As you can clearly see, burden wise, its economics burden has come down drastically. It is like very few things only are remaining. And most of it, if you see, it is more to do with current affairs. Even if you do your current affairs properly, most of these topics will get covered there. Clear? Now, which is the new subject we are introducing? It is environment. Now, environment, I want you to do it in a certain way. And what is that way? You will start with the whole origination of sustainable development. Our common resources or 1987 report, Brundtland report, from that you will start. All the way to the recent Berlin summit which took place during November-December time. Got the point here? That is sustainable development. Then what happened? Then what happened during UNFCCC? What is Kyoto Protocol, Nagoya, etc., etc. All the protocols and conventions in between the sustainable development and Berlin summit. The entire thing. So protocols and conventions, both you are going to do. That is Montreal Protocol also will come. UNFCCC also will come. Special emphasis on Paris Climate Treaty. The reason I will tell you, this is coming in news repeatedly. Repeatedly there is mention of it. So it is not just enough that you just deal with Paris Climate Treaty. Okay, these are the provisions. No. Little more in depth. Especially those things which are in news, like under what section of Paris Climate Treaty a country can exit from it. What is the procedure for that? Which country is planning to exit or has already exited? What about the funding? Under which section does it come? Those micro things I want you to focus on. I don't want you to literally sit and by heart all the sections of Paris Climate Treaty. That will be like one encyclopedia itself. But what I want you to do is only those things which are in news, connected to it, what relevant sections are there. Enough. You will deal with greenhouse gases because that will also come here. Each convention will be talking about greenhouse gases if they are talking about. Then what do you mean by greenhouse gases? if it is talking about, let us say, harmful refrigerants, then which are those harmful refrigerants? What are their names? Carbon credits. When did this carbon credit as an idea start? Was it successful? Currently, where is the entire world standing on carbon credit? Global warming. Where is it standing today? So this entire thing you will have to do. Again, strictly prelims oriented. Just the facts, just the data. I don't want you to sit and prepare a mains oriented answer analyzing, okay, what and all methods or measures should we do to actually bring down the global temperature. No. A chronology of events starting from 1987 to 2025. With the names of the conventions, what were the purposes of it? If there is one word in it which you don't know, let us say you don't know what you mean by greenhouse gases. What are the recognized greenhouse gases? That you will take down. This is the way to go about it. So this way, when you actually study, you will actually end up covering a lot of topics. Huge amount of topic. Got it? Moving on. Now, current affairs, May to December. May 2025 to December, you will be covering only environment and geography. Yes, geography also you will do, because both these subjects are pretty much like sisters and brothers. You cannot actually draw a line telling that this is geography and that is environment. You cannot actually draw like that, because one or the other way there are many overlapping connecting topics. So you will do that. Again, strictly only the facts. Those of you who believe that you are very efficient, revise the polity and economics, current affairs, what you have already marked. If you had the sense to mark the prelims oriented points, that you will quickly revise. Got the point here? Then, special focus on names of species mentioned, be it in geography current affair or environment current affair. The name of a species is mentioned. What is that species about? Endangered, least concern, vulnerable. I would say don't focus on it much, because practically it is not possible to literally sit and by heart the critical status of each, the IUCN status of each and every species. Correct? That is not possible. But at least if a species is mentioned, at least I can know, okay, what type of animal it is. Is it a mammal? Or is it a microorganism? Is it a bacteria? Is it a fungi? Is there something unique about it? Does it have some behavior which is like a unique trait? Like maybe it is a keystone species, or maybe it is an indicator species. Maybe it is in a symbiotic relationship with somebody else, or it is a parasite which grows on something else. Those are the details that you should note down. And any name which you find, oh my god, what a bizarre name. Name also you should remember. Plus, what is it? Because UPSC has this habit of literally giving a few names like that, and then they will ask you the below said names refers to birds, animals, whatever. Got the point here? So environment, when you are doing it, remember strictly from prelims perspective you are going to do it. Clear? That is about it. Then as usual, from 2013 onwards, only economics and environment now. Whatever economics remaining papers are remaining, you can start with that. Others who have already done with polity and economics, you may also start with geography PYQs now. Geography PYQs, you can go ahead. Geography PYQs, when you go ahead with, I want you to especially focus on those questions which are mostly to do with environment also. Maybe temperature related, pressure related, water vapor related, rainfall related, those questions. Map based questions, we can do it later. For now, anything where, or even for that matter, let us say a volcanic eruption is there, a question based on volcanic eruption is there, that also you will connect, because that will have an impact on the environment. Analyze each wrong option and analyze each statement, because a potential environment question, or sorry, a wrong option in an environment question is nothing but a future geography question. Those of you who have actually analyzed the last 10-12 years paper, they will be knowing this. The ones who have not yet analyzed will not understand it. So you can easily get a question on Mekong River about the presence of certain dolphins in it. Then another year you may get a question asking you, okay, through which and all countries Mekong River flows. So when you bring an animal into a river, it becomes an environmental question. You remove the animal, you ask through what and all geographical areas the river flows through. It becomes a geography question. This is the way to go about it. So that you will cover. And as usual, just 2 questions again. Just to prove a point to you that environment question, one thing is little bit common sense also if you have, you can still tackle it. For example, consider the following materials: agricultural residues, corn grain, wastewater treatment sludge, wood mill waste. Which of the above can be used as feedstock? Feedstock means like a raw material for producing sustainable aviation fuel. Now, aviation fuel, those of you who know, either you call it ATF, aeroplane turbine fuel, or you call it white kerosene. All said and done, it is fuel ultimately. I know for a fact that from these I can actually get ethanol. I can actually get fuel out of all of these. Ethanol I will be able to get. Now ethanol can be processed, etc., etc. Somehow I can get, either add it or utilize it as what? ATF. This is the point. It is not that UPSC will always ask a direct question. But if you are already thorough with the fact that I can extract fuel out of all these 4, you can improve that quality of that fuel, and yes, you can actually use it for sustainable aviation fuel. This is the beauty of that subject. Your understanding is thorough. You can, if you have the common sense to apply, you will score. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, which one of the following is the largest source of sulfur dioxide emissions? Locomotives using fossil fuels, ships using fossil fuels, extraction of metal from ores, power plants using fossil fuels. It cannot be ships using fossil fuels because ships are actually one of the lowest contributing transportation system out there. Extraction of metals from ores, not exactly. Not all. It is not necessary that when you extract metal, always sulfur dioxide has to be released. Sulfur has to be present in the ore. So that is also not necessary. The choice is now between locomotives using fossil fuels, that is transportation sector generally, power plants using fossil fuels. India's case, at least if you remember, you will be able to answer this question. Because in India, because of our excessive dependence on coal contains huge quantities of sulfur. So it is that sulfur again which contributes to our overall emissions. Answer is power plants using fossil fuels. Like I told you, some aspect of the topic, if you know, little bit of common sense also if you use, you will be able to tackle it. That is the reason why I told you, start from the basics first. Sustainable development onwards till Belaine Summit. Cover almost all the protocols, everything. Getting the point here. Including your Ramsar convention, Ramsar, all that. Get the entire thing out of your way. I know that will be actually quite a list will be there to make. You will have to literally sit and make the list by yourself. But once you make it, you have the table or the flowchart with you. Trust me, one section of environment is done. Like that, we can break it up and do the entire subject. Clear, people? So, with that, we come to an end of the weekly goal 4. Any queries or concerns are there, do let me know. And I would also take this opportunity to let you know that I've started a economic survey series in the English channel itself. Those who are yet to watch it, please go and watch it. This will clear your economic queries. This will also teach you, or rather tell you, how to write a mains answer, what topics or what pointers are to be used there. Clear, people? All the best. Take care.